The fast track highway to the apocalypse. James Gunn's DCU. Let's talk about it.
What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Am I kidding me or what?
Yeah, Spider-Man and Freeze in full effect.
You ready, Ron?
I'm ready.
You ready, Dave?
I'm ready, Slick. Are you?
Oh yeah, take it down.
Girl, I must warn you. I sense something strange in my mind. Yo, situation is serious. Let's cure it cause we're running out of time.
Welcome back to Strong Arm Flix. I'm your boy Tflame. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe for more content. You can also follow me on Vero and X at Tflame. So guys, we are on the fast track to the apocalypse. Or the fast track of doom, whatever you want to call it. Hashtag James Gunn's DCU. So a lot of the criticism of the original DCEU launched by Zack Snyder with Man of Steel in 2013 was the minute that they did the follow-up with BVS is that, you know, that the universe was too rushed, that they tried to cram too many superheroes in it, that, you know, every character should have got solo movies before BVS, yada, 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 you know, things of the past and whatnot. So here we are on the cusp of James Gunn's incoming DCU, and we know that Superman Legacy is coming. We've already know that, you know, they've already casted David Gordon Sweat and yada yada. But now there is all kinds of new information that has came out regarding the DCU. And they've already done quite a significant amount of casting. So far we've got Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, David Gordon Sweat as Clark Kent. We've got Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor. We've got Miley Alcock as Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl. We've got Skylar Gisondo as Jimmy Olsen. You know, we've got Eddie Githegi, I can't say his name, as Michael Holt / Mr. Terrific. I am sorry I butchered his last name. You know, we've got Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner / Green Lantern. We got Isabella as, I can't say, Isabella Merst as Hawk Girl. Anthony Kerrigan as Metamorpho. You know, we've got Maria Gabriella as the Engineer. You know what I mean? We've got Sarah as Tess. There's so many people. Like, there's everybody. We've got Sean Gunn as Maxwell Lord. Oh, ain't that funny? James Gunn's his brother. You know, like we've got you know, Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. We've got David Harbour as Frankenstein. You know, we've got, there's so many castings, and this is just 90% of these castings, and there's more. 90% of these castings, you know, 90% of these castings are for Superman Legacy. And what I'm saying is that, so this is not going to be, well, I mean, actually, they're saying now that it's just going to be called Superman. We'll have to see. They're saying that they dropped the Legacy part. So how is this a Superman movie when this sounds like a fucking mini Justice League movie off the rip? And this is the problem. I don't have faith that James Gunn can tell a single standalone solo movie. He likes odd little team-ups to help take the pressure off of his poor writing. He has dark humor and shitty toilet humor jokes. That is what he likes to do with his movies. He was great with the Guardians movies, but all of these, you know, and the fact that they've already casted someone for Supergirl, they've already got someone, they're already casting people for the Supergirl movie, they've already got people, they've already got hired writers and directors and shit for the Green Lantern series. that according to James Gunn is supposed to be very plot essential to the DCU. You know, and one of the guys that James Gunn hired for the one of the guys that he hired for the writing and directing crew for Green Lanterns is somebody that they pulled up tweets from 10 years ago or some shit. And the guy that he hired, one of the guys that James Gunn hired is someone that he said was a hack fucking director or writer or some shit like that. And that, you know, that the guy was trash. And now here he is hiring this same asshole to help him flesh out the DCU. And I just, you know, is there anything about this guy that isn't shady? This guy just lies. James Gunn lies and lies and lies his ass off constantly. I just think that it is pathetic that he's literally hired somebody for the Green Lantern team, that he got caught in a gotcha moment in 4K by the fans, again, talking shit and saying that this guy is incapable of writing a good fucking story, and here this guy is working on the Green Lantern Corps series. You know, it's just pathetic. So we've got casting for Green Lantern. We've got the directors and writers and shit hired now for Green Lantern. We've got Supergirl casted for the Supergirl movie. We've got everybody casted and shit for the Creature Commandos. We've got everybody casted for Superman Legacy. You know, there's castings for more shit too. And it seems like they're moving awfully fast with casting people, hiring writers and directors. It seems like that they are fast tracking, in my opinion, James Gunn's DCU. And right now, I don't think that that's a very good idea. Well, time will tell. I guess Superman Legacy could be, you know, amazing. I seriously doubt it, because the pressure that James Gunn has put on himself, if this is not the greatest Superman movie ever made, then this is a colossal failure. If this is not the greatest Superman movie ever made since Christopher Reeves, then they chose the wrong path, and this is going to be colossal failure. And I already don't think that that's going to happen. I feel like they are adjusting in real time, DC is, and that was the complaint about the Snyderverse, was that it moved too fast. They wanted all, the critics and were crying about, people having solo movies, and we at least got Man of Steel. The first movie was an actual Superman movie. This is not a Superman movie, guys. This is a fucking mini Justice League team-up movie, kicking off with Superman Legacy, and you can tell that they are immediately trying to start without putting the legwork in. Warner Brothers is doing it again, and it's not even so much I have an issue with James Gunn. Yeah, the guy's a fucking piece of shit, and he's not capable of handling this franchise. I do believe that, but my issue isn't even so much with him, it's with fucking Warner Brothers. This is what they want. They chose to put him in charge. They chose to fast track this shit. And it's like, if they learned nothing, they won't let Zack Snyder flush out and give the solo movies and all of this shit. Even then, when Zack did the DCEU, he was following what they wanted done, and Zack took the fall for it. They wanted to hurry up and get to Justice League then, and it looks like they're repeating the same mistakes of the past with the new DCU. It doesn't matter if it's James Gunn or Zack Snyder. I'm talking about Warner Brothers right now. Have they not learned anything? And the answer is, fuck no, they haven't. And right now, it looks like we are on the fast track to doom. I say 12 years of investment from the fans, myself included, for the Snyderverse / also the DCEU, because even after we moved out of the Snyderverse, we were still in the DCEU for quite some time. So over 12 years, 13 years between Zack Snyder's run and the DCEU, which is practically one and the same, of investment from the fans and myself included, for no fucking payoff? Bullshit. And then they just cast the universe aside. So now we're going to fast track another universe, and we're going to start out with a mini Justice League fucking team-up movie with the first ever DCU movie with no solo movies? And if that shit fails, well, guess what? We've got all these other movies that got to come out now because they're greenlit, because they got the fucking actors casted, they got directors, they've got writers in place, and they're working on that shit as we speak right now. So by time Superman Legacy comes out, if that movie fucking bombs and tanks, which we all know it probably will, well, guess what? Warner Brothers done fucked themselves because they're gonna have to release at least 2 of them shits after Superman Legacy fails. And that's why this video is called The Fast Track to the Apocalypse. And that's all I have for you guys today. I want to know what you guys think about all this shit in the comment section down below. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please like the video. Please share the video. All that shit. Till next time, my friends. Peace.
Take it down.
Girl, I must warn you. I sense something strange in my mind. Yo, situation is serious. Let's cure it 'cause we're running out of time.